Hello, it's Shantae again from Stitching Hearts Embroidery. Now, I've been seeing that knockout method all across social media, and it is so cute. I just thought I would come along and share with you guys how to do it using Embroidery Legacy Software. Now, I am a software junkie, I would have to say, but because of the artwork features in Embroidery Legacy, it is my go-to software for doing something like this. So let's just get started. So first of all, when I first turned on when I first opened up Legacy, this software, my it looked like this. Now I do have some glasses here close at hand, but I cannot see this. So I'm holding my control key and scrolling on my mouse to get this to get my toolbars the size that I like them to be. I like to make sure that I can see everything on this end, and I don't want any wasted space. I want everything to be as big as possible. And so I'm holding control and I'm doing a little short scroll. Now, I don't really mind that last little widget button is not showing because my widget, that's the tool that's on screen that has all my brushes and sizes and kind of everything that I need. It's like a little mini toolbox. It's right there. So I don't mind if that one's not showing. So I'm going to scroll up and right there. So when my toolbar, when my screen is this size, it is perfect for me. I can see all the icons. I still have a nice big place of real estate in the middle that I can design on, and I can see my sequence and my object on my properties panels, right? So both of those are, so if I click there, then my sequence view or my objects, you'll be able to see them. And then my properties panel will come up when I click there. And so that's all I need. And then these are also resizable. So you can have them, whatever size you need them to be. You can leave them unscreened while you're digitizing, or you can have them off if you just want all the real estate you can find, right? So we are going to do the knockout method, and that's where you have a letter, sometimes a varsity letter. I saw a really cute one today that was just more of a free form letter, and it was just different. So I think that as people are making these, there are going to be some really cute ones out there. So I just thought I'd show you in Legacy. So if you're looking for a software, this might help you, or if you already have Legacy and you're not really using it, or you haven't really caught on, or you just haven't done this feature, this type of design, then hopefully this will be helpful for you. So first of all, let's get me out of the way. We are going to choose our text button, and the word that I'm going to use is, oh, where'd it go? So I know that it's here because I see that black. So I just need to say fit to screen. Oh, with me doing all this scrolling and rolling and changing my screen size, I'm not sure where it went, but there it is. It's here. Easy to find if it gets lost. It does not get lost in space because you can always find it right there. And so here is my word. I'm going to open up my properties panel, and I'm going to change the word to love and generate the word. I'm going to choose a font that's just a built-in font in Legacy. The built-in fonts are called ELF, E-L-F, Embroidery Legacy Fonts. I like the name. It's kind of cute. ELF fonts. And so we'll use this one, just one of the first ones that pops up. And so there it is. There's the font. It is, let's see, what are we? We are in millimeters. We'll just leave that over to the side for now. Let's put that over. We're going to bring in another text box or another thing of text. This one, we're going to use the letter L. We're going to use a true type font. And we're going to just pick something very varsity block light. Let's see. Let's scroll. First one I find. Let's do freshman. That works. So when you are using Legacy software, it does a beautiful job of bringing in the fonts like this. This is a true type font. And so if I wanted to stitch this out, there is very little that I need to do to correct this. Like this came in pretty good. I might do some angle inclination changes right there, but other than that, or break it apart or something like that, but it came in really, really good. But not what we're going to do. We're going to make this an applique, and then we're going to take this word and turn it to lay on its side here and break apart or break out some of the letter L so that they fit together sort of like a puzzle, like a loose puzzle is the look we're going for. So the first thing I do when I bring in these true type fonts and I want to work with them is it's selected, I right click and I choose breakup text. And so again, if I were gonna do like a fill stitch with this text, I could I clicked fill, this little star says convert to fill, and then here is my inclination line, and I'm gonna enter. It gives me a fill stitch, but we are getting back on track. We're gonna so I'm gonna go back, I'm gonna make it artwork, and let's leave it artwork for now. Let's figure out the size of it. So this is tiny. Let's move it to inches. Let's go. So this says 1 by 2 inches. So we want this is a 5 by 7. That's good. So something that can fit on the 5 by 7 hoop. Let's take this word love and swing it on around. As a matter of fact, let's swing it appropriately. So I have it selected. I'm going to choose this quick rotate and go 90 degrees. So then I know that it's perfectly turned. And then I'm just going to fit it right here on my L. This is a matter of choice. You know, you guys are the artists. This is your artwork. You get to decide like how you want to do this. I want it to break into both of the top and bottom of that L just a little bit. Let's see. I think this looks okay. And so the next thing that we need to do is, I said we want to knock out part of this L, and we want this word love to fit in there sort of like a puzzle piece. Well, just like in all software, and especially more advanced software like this one, where there are multiple art features that you can use, or just multiple ways you can do this. We are going to just do it simple. We're going to choose the word love, and we're going to add a nap down around the word. We're going to make it like a 3.5. Oh, that's in inches. Let's cancel. We don't want 3.5 inches. We want to do that in millimeters. So let's make it 3.5 and say okay. So it gave me the nap down. I feel like it's not enough, because I'm going to put a satin stitch around this L, and that just doesn't look like enough space. So I'm going to choose that and delete it. I'm going to choose my word love again. We're going to add about a 5 millimeter nap down, and I'm going to say okay. Okay, that looks a little better. And so it is going into the sides of the L. Whatever design idea you have, you could make the word just small. I had thought about moving the L a little closer together, and I think I'm going to do that. And so this just helps us to just see how to design these letters. So I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to break up the text. Yep. And then I'm going to move this L right. I want it down and over. I just want it a little closer. Oh, that's too close. Maybe like that. Yep. And then we will take the whole word. So we're going to choose the L all the way down. I'm holding shift down to the D, and we're going to just move it over a little bit. A little bit more. So we could choose everything in this black box. I was like, where's the rest of my unscreened things? But we don't need the L. Let's not. I'm not sure where I was just going. Just lost my train of thought. So we're going to move that over just a little bit more. I wanted to end up knocking into the serifs, the stick out parts at the top and the bottom a little bit. I don't know why, just because. And so now we have our letters in the right place. We're gonna pick the nap down again. We're gonna make it a 6 this time, a 6 millimeter. Say, okay, yep, that's more of what I'm looking for. And so there you have it. So if you look, so we have the L, which is kind of hard to see. And then we have this nap down. So I'm gonna go back, pick the blue nap down, change it to artwork. I just need lines. I didn't really need the nap down. I just kind of used the nap down feature to get to what I wanted. And so it's a little bit crumbly to me. Let me see what I can do with this. I'm gonna say path edit, and let's see. Can I choose all of them? I haven't tried this. And smooth them? I did, yes. So I smoothed it out. So it was a little bit crumbly looking, and still. So we have the Bezier handles, just like all the software, all digital art software. This looks like it's something extra. I can delete that point. So I'm just clicking on some of these. Let's bring that one back. I just left a hole in my design. Oh, I see. And so I think these are okay. All of this looks okay. And next, let's move on. So now we want to take the L, our original letter, and we want to take that artwork, that nap down that we turned into a line. So I'm holding control and I'm choosing those two. If I held shift, it would choose everything in between them, but just holding control will get whatever I click on, leaving the things in the middle. So I chose both of those. I am using my mouse wheel to scroll down so that I'm not zoomed in so much. And I'm going to right click. I'm going to go to artwork edit and I'm going to choose exclude. And so all that did was it excluded the part. Let's look at that again. Let's see if we can see that. So in this software, it shows you exactly like a little illustration next to each of the art features. And I feel like it's very helpful. Even when I'm using the distribution and what is the other one? The centering and the movement, the illustrations really helped me a lot. And so this one is saying well, so it's showing me it would put the two pieces together. This is exclude, so it's getting rid of the part that's overlapping. If you can see the middle, intersecting will only keep the part that's overlapping. Trim is going to knock out a part. And so all of the illustrations, all of these pictures show exactly what's going to happen if you choose it. And then, of course, there's always a back button if you choose the wrong one and you need to go back. So if I look here, this is the one I laughed and said, looks like something's been nibbling on it, that has the cutout or kind of the little puzzle piece indentations that we're looking for. So this one we do not want. We're going to delete. This is the throwaway part. And then this is what we ended up with. We ended up with these two lines. So let's take our word love and let's change the color to how about like a teal? That's good. And let's take the L, and there are again multiple ways of doing this. Just, this is the artwork portion or the digital art portion of this software. And the way we're going to do it is we're just simply going to push the applique button. So within the software, pushing the applique button still gives you all of the abilities to manipulate each step of the applique. So you can still change your inset. You can still change your stitch length of your, let's look at it. So all of these things, if you want a placement, if you want a tack down, if you want your tack down to be your underlay to be a zigzag, if you want the border, you can change all of these things. If you want your tack down to be a double run, a zigzag, a E-stitch, all of the variables for each one, how you want your corners, start and stop, the commands, like if you wanted, where you wanted to start, if you wanted to trim, if you wanted to keep going, like all of that is still editable even when you choose the automatic applique. So we're going to make that applique just a little bit wider. Let's just put a 4 here. The 4, and then we're going to change the color. So the L is still selected. We're going to choose this teal, and it asked me, am I changing the color of the placement, the tack down, or the border? I'm going to change the color of the border. And that's it. And so there is our design. What did I say? How big did I say this was? It looks like it's like a 6 by 7. I'm gonna try. No, we're not, because you know what? That now, if you guys know me now, I'm going off on a tangent. I want to try this. I want to do this a little different. I want to. Yep, this is what we came here for. We came here to do this knockout. It looks like I could have cleaned up this little part right here a little bit better. And if you get to this point and you want to do that, it is just as simple. Those are chosen. Turn it back to artwork. And then, oh, I didn't mean to move that. It is selected. Go to Path Edit. And let's smooth that out a little bit. What is going on? We're going to say smooth, and that didn't really help it. We just need to bring it out. We need to use these Bezier handles and fix this. Wait, I have them all selected. Yep, that looks better already. There was another place. So once that in, it really is very forgiving. We're zoomed in, and we're zoomed in 300%. So almost 400%. So 4 times the size of what this design is going to be. And so to our eye, we're here looking for perfection, and not always necessary. Let's straighten this one out a little bit. Turn the handle in like that. So I am just rounding up some of these. And so again, there are multiple ways. So I picked the knockdown stitch to make this design, to get to this, to get that knockout part. But we could also use an offset. And so that is right here. And so it's these little stars. It says specialty, and you would click offset if that's what we were going for. And so now, so we're back. Let's get back here. Let's choose this. I close that straight. I'm just looking to make sure that it looks okay. And then we're going to go right back in. Let's close this. And we're going to choose applique again. We are going to up that to, let's see, a 3.8. And we're going to change the color of the border. And there you have it. So now we're zoomed in. Yeah, that's way zoom. So there you have it. So that is the word. It is knocked out of that L. This is an applique. You can use sequins. You can use glitter vinyl. You could use quilt cotton. You could use any kind of embroidery faux leather. You could leave it blank in the middle. You could actually go back and change this, and it is as simple as a click of a button and change that L back to artwork. And we did this already. And then we could add some, this is giving me an inclination line at 0. That's what I want. Enter, enter. And then we'd have to fix our starts and stops and fix our inclination and all of those things. But we really came here today to talk about how to do that as an applique with the knockout area and a word across here. This word very well could have been a true type font also, and then we would have had to digitize the font. And so I am about making things look easy and doable for you to start, and then as you progress to get, deeper or further into the more complex digitizing parts. So again, I'm Shantae from Stitching Hearts Embroidery. I run a school community over on the school platform. And if you are interested in anything that you see me doing, any in the hoop embroidery, learning about your software, how to navigate your software, how to even make basic in the hoop embroidery designs yourself, then come over and give us a try, even if it's just for 1 month. Come over and see what we're about, and I will see you guys later. Bye.